And you're very welcome back to Temple Street Children's Hospital. We have some quite an assortment of guests with us this morning. There's Willie White. Look at Thomas Houghton. Thomas Houghton is one of the best chefs in the country, and he works in this wonderful little cafe, bangers and mash and rashes and sausages in the morning. What's it called? Harvey Nichols. Okay. You're very well.
His food will melt in your mouth. It was never defrosted.
And of course, Tony Toner's here as well, the man behind Route 66. You're going out again this year?
Yeah, we're getting ready. It's countdown time. We have 10 months to go, so
excellent.
We'll be visiting every county in Ireland looking for your support.
Are you full yet?
We're not full yet. We still have a couple of spaces. Angie in fundraising. Talk to Angie in fundraising, folks. Trip of your life.
It's a wonderful experience. Now, just speaking of Angie, Angie is probably one of the hardest working fundraisers here, and so dedicated that she's here this morning. And Leamy, morning Leamy Nolan, in Kilcock. Well, he's heading to Kilcock, where Happy Steps are having their nativity play, and he is one of the three wise men. So have a great day today, Leamy. Your mum sends, she had to do that, all her love. I'm sorry she can't be there, but there's a work commitment here. She's an awful woman for work, isn't she? And speaking of hard workers, Suzanne Kerner's with us as well. You are one of the hard-working nurses here. There's a huge and dedicated team. You're also extremely nervous, aren't you? You were telling me. You're grand, you're grand. We're in your place of work. How difficult is a nurse's job in the current climate?
It's hard in the sense that everywhere's short staffed. There's still an embargo on nursing, but we all get by, and the children just make it worthwhile at the end of the day.
Of course. As they say, it's the vocation, but you still need a decent salary to live, regardless of the vocation or not. Yeah. You're here now, and you've been here for the last hour or so. What time will you get out of the hospital this evening?
About 8:30 this evening.
Goodness
9
me.
o'clock.
So that's quite a day.
Long days. I was going to ask, actually, what's your typical day, Suzanne, or is there a typical day?
From about 7:30 in the morning till about 8, half 8 at night. And that'd be our basic day work. We do it 3 or 4 times a week.
You're lucky this year, though, aren't you? You've got a little bit of time off over the Christmas.
I do. I have a week off starting this evening.
Yahoo! Hey, a week off for a nurse. That's the first, isn't it?
First time for everything.
And what do you do in downtime? What do you do to relax? How do you switch off? Because, I mean, it's a very intense job.
Just go home and try and switch off. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you bring things home with you. But you kind of learn, which is not often say, to build a little wall and keep work at work.
You have to, yeah.
And your personal life at home.
How long are you nursing?
About 6 years.
And if you knew now what you knew then, would you still be doing it, do you think?
I would, yeah.
You love it?
Change it.
Oh, that is fantastic. Isn't that really great? It's great to get a
Absolutely,
job that you love and enjoy. The hospital itself, I mean, parts of it are very old, and I know they're continuing to modernise. I know my young lad was taken by ambulance 6 or 7 years ago, and the treatment was fantastic. And I was amazed because I was expecting this really polished silver hospital, and it's not like that, but it's effective and it works. But you will eventually move to a brand new hospital, whether it's in the Mater Hospital site, which everyone hopes it will be, or whether it'll be on the south side. But we don't think it will. We think it'll be on the north side. How far away is that? Any ideas? A couple of years away still?
Say another 6, 7 years at least.
Okay.
Still in planning talks at the minute.
Oh dear, okay.
Have to get all their planning talks.
It'll take a while, yeah. But Temple Street, it has to be said, my first visit to Temple Street was this time last year when we did this broadcast together. And I have to say, I think it's a really, really special place over another hospital. What do you think makes it so special? There's just a general happiness about the place.
Everybody's just so friendly, and the children, it's all about the children here.
The kids are great, and what we often notice when coming in, and we wouldn't be here that often, obviously, you guys are here every day, is there's always an up. Despite the fact there's a lot of illness, a lot of serious illness as well.
Sadness.
Everybody's in good spirits from the first point of entry at security to the next person you meet, and you don't seem to create any problems for people. You know, nothing seems to be a major issue.
No, you have to, it's all about the children and their families, making it as easy for them, especially this time of year. It's an awful place to be and to end up, so make it as best as you can for them and try and bring the best out of it.
I think that's part of the Temple Street kind of mission statement, isn't it?
Yeah,
that you make the children's day that bit less distressful.
Yeah.
Are they the words that you use?
It's all about the family-centred care.
Right.
I'm going to get you out of jail. I'm going to get you out of jail here now for a second, because there's a lady standing behind. She's going to go mad. Don't bring me into this. Who runs? Look at this. Look at this. Come in here. Because we're talking about the kids and the kids being in good spirits and always being an up. You run a very important department here, which is basically the play area. And kids come in, they can wreck the toys. You can see them some days when you're in. They're banging things, and it must be great satisfaction in it for you.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a nice part of the job, you know. The hospital, working in the play department.
And you want to kill me, don't you? What about toys and stuff like that? Where do you get all the toys from?
All of our toys are donated from different shops and.
We have a very festive looking.
We're all here now. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
You mortified now as well. These are
You look the part.
you're the people behind the scenes.
I get up very early in the morning just to, get ready, I'm warming up the bells here for Santa Claus.
Ah, good stuff, good stuff.
He needs them.
See, that's an example, isn't it, of the spirit that you find in this hospital, honestly. It's lovely.
Not the wood. And if companies are watching at the moment, or any families, and they wanted to donate toys, is it just as easy just to drop up, put stuff in a box, new stuff,
Oh yeah, definitely. Just dropped them into the porch at the front desk.
and they're taken when everybody's happy?
Yes, well, I have a job that's not really very nice, and we like to give them a little something very small because they have to be very brave when they see me.
All right, okay. Do you want to like this, or will we keep that under wraps for the moment? All right. All right. Just some of the people who do so much work here each and every day, 365 days right across the year, must be said, including Christmas Day. We'll go back to studio now. We'll be back here for some more shortly.